It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and the continuation of the Empire of Hispania campaign, with Empress Marina Juanes continuing to rule over the ever-expanding campaign. Now, if you're enjoying this series, then please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel to help us continue to grow. If you would like us to continue this series, then do leave a like, because I feel like we've kind of beaten it. We're definitely the strongest. There's no one that can really hold us up now. We're just going to continue to expand. But if you would like to see us continue and maybe join up the Kingdom of France that we conquered with Aquitaine, then by all means I can do that. But let me know, and we will press on. We can finally unlock octogenarians now, which is going to be a lovely little boost for us. Now, our son is due to inherit everything, and he's intelligent and Herculean, so he's going to have a pretty good set, to be honest. He's being educated by us. Admittedly, he does have a bit of a martial focus, so we'll see how he turns out. But as long as he gets fairly decent stats, that's what we want. Now, as for Aquitaine, we do want to try and force vassalization, but that is an awful lot of prestige that, frankly, we actually don't have. So, one thing that we need to do is just to find out what's going to be the biggest dukedom that he's got currently. Gascoigne could be fairly big. That's okay. What about over here? It's okay. Bourbon. I mean, it looks like Gascoigne is probably the one that we're going to go for. Our bishop is okay, so let's hope he can persevere and get us into a good position with that. Meanwhile, how are we doing in our capital? Courteous guest. Let's get courteous guests. Malaga can be upgraded. We're going to invest a little bit of our money because we're sat on such a fat stack right now. If there is actually anything we can invest our money in. Ah, there you go. And we have just picked up Famous Reveller, so we are even more diplomatic now. Who would have thought it? Are there any decisions that we can make? We can host a feast. And we can try and get a perk due to writing with the King of Lotharing. Wait, how do we say that? Lotharingia. Ooh. Right, let's hope my son can help out in the meeting. He's fairly well acquainted with diplomacy, so apparently it didn't work out. Well, we gave it a go. We gave it a good go. Oh, I'm pregnant yet again. We're having a little feast just to increase our prestige a little bit. But we are making good amounts of prestige. So yes, we've just got the 2 dukedoms, don't we? I think I'd like to keep gaining prestige if we can for the minute. Now I could claim all of you. Can we use that to go to war with you? Oh, that's a lot of... That's just too much. I can get 420 to pick up a county in Brittany. But I'm hoping to pick up at least a dukedom. My son Juan is likely to be... what was that? Receive a good education. Nice. Deceitful's bad. Honest is also fairly bad. What does humble give you? Gives you some piety for free. That's not bad. Honest will give you more diplomacy. It's also virtuous to Catholics, but I think humble doesn't give you the negative. So it's not too bad. Burgundy. I could force vassalization of you, which feasibly wouldn't be too bad. You already have a claim on one county. Oh, we didn't actually get the duchy claim, unfortunately. So let's get you going again to try and get that dukedom. Gain a bunch of... Now, what are we actually at with diplomacy? What are we trying to get? We're trying to pick up diplomat, which feasibly we could do. So let's try and hit the books. Hopefully that will come through for us. I'm not going to go to war with you just yet, so we might as well just subjugate you. Really? It's going to be... I suppose there's 3 counties. Right. Just raise local for me. And we'll send in you to just to bring them in. I think we should have more than sufficient troops there. So now we can pick up the diplomat perk. And we have had yet another son who's a genius and robust. So you got Herculean, which is much better than robust. Sorry, than yes, than robust. Right, go and kill them. Which you should be able to do before they can even move. Yes, we've got a greatly superior army there. And we are just going to end it, because there's not much point prolonging these wars when we probably earn more without them. Now I concede you for pretty much free. Once again, we will go ahead and send Duke Ponce. And try and just clean up a little bit in France. There's another duchy here that we could potentially take. So my daughter is the first to have grown, and she has become a Grey Eminence. She's done fairly well. What I would like is for her to gain a little bit of land. So let's get her a matrilineal marriage with the future Duke. And not a bad dukedom either. Oh wow, we're capturing literally everyone in these battles. So once again, we could disband there. What claims have we got here? Good lord, that costs me a hefty stack. So actually, I can't be doing that. You have a claim over the whole thing. There are some big prestige numbers now being played about. So it looks like prestige is certainly going to be key to keep us going. You would only be a couple of thousand. 60. Whew. That's a lot. There's a lot to gain. We might as well pick up Provence, to be fair. How much do I need for this? 6,300. But I won't be able to do it because he holds too many counties. I mean, I can go to war for the one. How are you doing on my claim? You're nearly there. Alright, let's pick up Provence. Because it's only a couple of hundred. Go and raise your troops. Oh, can I call on... What do you own? You own the Kingdom of Sweden. Are you going to inherit the Kingdom of Sweden? Sadly not. Because it is election based. That's a shame. That would have been a nice old gain for us. But he's free to bring in, so that's a great purchase for us. Although our brother-in-law is set to inherit. We have a little bit of a peasant uprising. Where is this peasant uprising? In Almira. It's fine, we'll go and deal with it. Bloody hell. I don't need that many troops to deal with it, but that's fine. We've got 10,000 there. I think we're probably alright to just send them south. Got a bunch of dukes that we can pick on as well, but that does cost us renown, which I don't particularly want to have to do. Now, out of interest, if I was to send all my troops there, would we win? Unfortunately, my priest is not getting me what I need him to get. I also need you to head on over there, please. He reckons it's going to be a pretty easy win for us, so I'm going to attempt it in one. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll be able to attack him before he comes to us. It still reckons we would win decisively. So I'm hoping we will. Wow, we took him prisoner. We seem to be very lucky at taking prisoners. So Provence is now under our control as well. So Burgundy is in a little bit of a pickle. We can form Portugal. What titles could we feasibly form and just give out? Vizcaya. It's all the way over there. Right, let's create that. And let's give it to whoever owns Vizcaya. Let's grant you Vizcaya. Congrats, my man. Oh, were you already a duke? Yeah, you own a crap ton of stuff already, but that's fine. Savoy is only going to be cheap and cheerful, so let's pick him off. What is your proficiency? Diplomacy, so we better train him ourselves. And you're going to be good at stewardship, are you? There you go. Meanwhile, bloody hell, we're up to 55k now. In terms of the troop count. Granada. What do you need for this? Nothing, I can just start building you. Cadiz, we can upgrade you as well. Might as well upgrade that. How long is his siege going to take him? 9 months. Ours will take us 36 days. Now what do we want to go for? August or Matriarch? Probably August, to be honest. That monthly prestige would be helpful. Ramon is going for a proficiency in diplomacy as well. I certainly don't want to take off my heir, so for now he will have to wait. But our son and heir is 15, so he's going to be of age pretty soon. We do want to try and find him a solid wife, though. She is Castilian, and she's got good diplomacy. Let's do it. So that's that war dealt with as well. Burgundy probably knows that they are next. So we are slowly surrounding our neighbour. So I can take this for 1,000. Which is what I'm going to have to do because no one actually has a claim on it. That's fine. Oh, you still can't get me the whole county. This is a proper shame. Actually, you're much better, so you might be able to. Pedro can be zealous. Zealous is good. More men at arms than me? Really? We've got as big a stack as we can get. I think we will just about catch them. Oh, they'll get away. Some of them got away. But we might even be able to pick off the King of Burgundy here himself. We must have a trait for capturing here. Something is off, where wars are just super easy. I mean, I'm not complaining, but... so Burgundy can get a lot of people. That's fine, we'll do that. We'll transfer the correct people across. God, I'm pregnant again. So now the Kingdom of Burgundy has got all the people that they should have. Which means he is going to be somewhat more chipper than he probably would have been. Juan has come of age and is a brilliant strategist. Excellent. So he's got a fantastic marshal. And he's a famous champion, so his fighting skill is rather good as well. That's exactly what we wanted. We're going to send him a gift so that he can buy something nice for his future wife. Now, Aquitaine. My claims, I can claim the Duchy of this. Can I claim all at once? I actually can. Okay, well let's claim all at once. Actually, when are you going to be done with this? Fairly shortly. We are 36, so we've still got plenty of time. Oh yes, I forgot about our poor leper friend in England. Yeah, we'll definitely come and deal with a more feasting. You're pretty good. 30, yeah, you can join us. 8's not so good, so we don't need any more. Lost my stress there. What do we reckon? Another armoured horseman unit instead of the caballeros? Maybe, or we get rid of the pikemen and pop in some... we've got 2 armoured footmen. To be fair, I think we've got a half-decent composition. Anti-cav, bit of ranged, some more ranged. Some pretty solid units. And what are we currently researching? Standing armies, that's what we need to increase it, really. I can lawfully imprison you. I don't particularly want to. Ramon still needs a guardian, which I can now do. And this claim will be done in a few months, so not too bad. Yes, you guys definitely marry. Start having some kids if you would. And we've had another intelligent Herculean. Great stuff. Our husband is also our soulmate. How is he doing in Sweden? Sweden's doing very nicely. He's conquered very well, so the kingdom within his own right is pretty decent. Proud of you, husband. Good job. Let's upgrade the port. Right. I think we just go to war with you now whilst we've got all of our claims. We're not really going to get anything else. Raise local, please. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counties gained in this. So it's going to be a fairly substantial one for us. Well, that's a good point. One thing that I don't want is for my son to be fighting. I appreciate that he's very good at it, but he is valuable to us. And we want to try and keep him in best condition, if at all possible. Ah, when can we go on another pilgrimage? Not for quite some time, actually. Big old battle here, which our troops have pretty resoundingly won. Again, pregnant, bloody hell. Wow, we only lost 1,000 troops in that. And we just absolutely made mincemeat of them. He's facing some other wars. Oh, the Duchy of Aquitaine is fighting, okay. Looks like we're going to have another battle here. Again, absolute mincemeat made out of them. He has employed quite a few mercenaries in this. So Seville has upgraded whatever they were needing to upgrade, so let's upgrade this as well. Cadiz, what do you want? Let's do that. There was an independence faction, really? That surprises me. Praetorian Guard is lovely. All the prestige, thank you. Took a valuable hostage there, that's going to help us. We have 25%. Doesn't actually tell you who the prisoners are. It's not her though, is it? Can't be her because she's not the heir, but she's worth 200 to him. Must be you. Can't even be you though. Ah, okay, it's one of his heirs. I'm not even sure about that. However, so one son has become a grey eminence. That's really good. You can keep humble. Humble's good. And this war with Aquitaine will be pretty short and sweet. What I might do is just give it to my son. Because right now, we don't particularly need it. So, let's go to Juan. Give him all of that. Grant him the lot. Why are you getting Albrecht? Okay, so this is going to actually go to him, surprisingly. Which isn't a bad thing. He doesn't really need all of it. But what we'll do is... You can certainly not marry on your own. We will negotiate an alliance. You could marry, so let's get you married to someone with good skills as well. Is there a young genius anywhere? Not particularly. What about alliance? Who could you ally yourselves with? The Kingdom of France is kind of crappy. Mercia's pretty powerful, but what's going to be your biggest prestige gain? For some reason, this young lady. Sure. So, Duchy of Gascoigne, we will usurp from you and grant to our son. Who, for some reason... Oh, it's because he's considering another proposal. So he will be our ally. Going to give you that. So that makes you a duke. And what we'll do is we'll also send you a little bit more cash. Just so you've got that influx. So you can be nice and well protected. And we also picked up over here, so... we might as well invest here as well. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, as we chip away at the Aquitaine Kingdom, we will end the episode there. Lots more in France taken. We will try and continue to take more and more. But for now, we will end it there. If you're enjoying the series, then please do leave a like, subscribe, comment, all those good things to help grow the channel. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.